everyone's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live. Mir versus Vox 3. This is number 3. The third time these teams have squared off, and the other ones have been really, really entertaining. I do have to say, this is usually the teams that face each other to kick off the season, and I love watching these two teams compete because they give it their all. And it is just an incredible matchup. Can you guys hear me okay? Everything coming through loud and clear. If you guys can hear me okay, give me a quick 999. I've got some really cool announcements to make. Old school, new school, bundle announcements, upcoming game announcements, just all kind of neat stuff. There we go. All right, just want to make sure I'm coming through loud and clear. So I did brag a little bit on Monday night about the bundle. This is better. I had this complete, crazy, ridiculous bundle put together, and then people started messaging me after it was done, and I was like, okay, I'll get that added. Okay, I'll get that added. And I couldn't stop adding. So I'll show it to you in a minute, but trust me, if you want to get a jump on it, just message Kel, because I guarantee you won't regret it. Number one, it is the first piece ever. You guys know the shoulders are known for AP. The boots have always been known for base. So tonight is the first piece of B20 PvP gear. Wow, look how far we've come with base. B20. So certainly there's a lot of firepower. Teams are hitting hard with AP, also with damage. But a piece of B20 boots is not going to hurt your calls, that's for sure. I'm excited for both of these teams tonight because I have special announcements to make for both. So tonight is going to be the return of the Rocket. So we are officially announcing the return of the Rocket as she has been messaging, trying to get online. We're going to have one of two things. Either her moves are going to be sent in scripted, or if she is able to get online, they will be done in real time through Trigger, and Trigger will type those much like Dimes types Tiny the Tank. So as Gina starts to, she logs on, sometimes she gets the circle, she logs on, she always watches the playback. So we're going to do either one of two things. We'll either pre-type the moves, which, you know, having pre-type moves is better than having no moves at all. But she is trying to kind of get in the flow, get caught back up. And if we can't get the moves pre-typed, she will be coming off the bench tonight, just so you guys know, so she's not starting. We did want to test this, but anything we can do to get all of our players back, we certainly want to get all our players back. And then I have a new player that I want to announce, but I'm going to hold off on that for a minute because I got some other stuff we want to get into. So let me start out with what we always do. Here's the standings. So this team has been on top of the mountain for a long time. You guys know when it comes to Mir, they play hard, they have good strategies, and the record is certainly indicative of how much they prepare for a match. So you can see they are coming in at 5-1. We have 3 games remaining until we get into playoffs. So they have not secured home field advantage. However, if they win another, they have to win another 2 to secure home field advantage. They have to win 2 more. So you can see it's going down to the wire. They are 5-1, so tonight would be big. But Ark getting that win the other night puts them at 3-3. They're in position. Well, Vox can go to 3-4 and tie Ark if they get the win tonight. And we know Vox always plays hard. And with Rocket's return tonight and with a full team showing up tonight, you never know. Anything is possible. So big, big match. You can see, look at the points differential. But Mir certainly played at a very high level last week. So you can see this is the remainder of the season. Tonight we've got Mir versus Vox. Monday night we got that Ark Sly showdown that we just had last Monday. Then we got Mir versus Ark on Wednesday. Then it gets a little interesting the last week or so because this is where we have we've got Ark playing twice next week, and we got Sly playing twice the week after. And, of course, we finish it out with that postponed match. March 8th will be Vox versus Ark. And there's going to be a lot of marbles on the line for that last one. So keep the game flow. There's still standings are still super, super important. because we don't know who's going to get that home field advantage, and we've seen how important home field advantage can be. All right. Who is ready? Dimes, I'm going to hold off on a minute because there's going to be some shock factor. If you guys are ready for tonight's bundle, and I'm going to guarantee you it is the best ever in the history of Play Dead Live. I went back through some of the old bundles, and I promise you, you're going to feel like this is 3 boxes tonight. I see the assassins ready. Who else is ready? Talk to me, everybody. Let me see it. Let me see those 9s. Hit that keyboard. Pound that keyboard. There we go. B-Dub, Craven Light. Where's the rest of my crew here? Missed. Father Ron. All right, there we go. Let's do it. Deadly Dimes, Ocean Man, Dow. Some of these things are for you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. It just lit up the scoreboard like the 4th of July. So I'm going to start out. We did this a few weeks ago, and you guys went crazy when we put the seals in the silver bundle. Dimes had messaged me. She said, Kills, can we put a seal? What do you mean a seal? Look at this, Dimes. How about this? Silver bundle tonight. 2 max seals. 2 regular seals. 2 healing seals. 2 seal and thrills. Valar. Always request this. 5. Oh, wait. Hold on. Back it up. 4. There's enough. Don't say you said 5. It's 4. I jumped the gun just a little bit. 2 max seals, 2 regular seals, 2 seal and thrill, 2 heal and seal, 4 bone glyphs. We had the blood glyphs the other night. 4 Elysiums, and 4 Crave carbines. That's the silver. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20 items right there in that silver bundle. All right, let's go over to red. And in between the red and the gold is the animals bonus bundle. Joe has been bugging me for like, Kills, I need an elixir. Look at the elixirs. So in the red bundle, you got 2 Savage 6 potions, a Frantic 5, Ravishing Ruby, Max Red PvP, Red Summon Skins, a Dirty 30, 2 of those, Max Blade Wax, Glyph of Berserk, and then look at these elixirs: Immune, Turbo, Insane, Bonus XP, Jacked, and Elements. 6 elixirs just in the bonus. Then we go over to gold. By request, people said, get us some more of these Faction War pets. There's Rod, Ocean Man. We've got Max Blue, Stunning Sapphire, Photon Vega ×2, Healing Brew, Pet Repel Smoke, Photon Pluto, Balance Glyph, Max Wax for the bow, and yes, first time we've ever done this in a bonus. So between the red and the gold, we've got 6 elixirs. Well, between the gold and the green, we've got 2 blue globs, 2 green, 2 silver, 2 purple, 2 gold, 2 red. That's 12 bonus globulins right there. Going to step on over to the green bundle. Stronghold Speed, Unholy Smoke, Ammo Blanco, Trap Revive. I got some level 2 traps submitted to me this week, so thank you for that. Trap Revives will be huge. Standard Ammo, bringing Curtis back. In case you use Curtis, maybe you have a red Curtis, maybe you have a gold Curtis, but now you got an extra Curtis. Maybe one to use for low health targets, one that you're going to want to bring back, right? Gold Wax, Bullet Wax, and Stronghold Satchel. And up along the top, Energy Orb, Gold Summon Skins, 2 V-Day Crushes, and of course, there it is. There are those Duelist Boots, B20 Armor Pen Resistance 4. Of course, they are H10, D10. So as a standard, you get 10 health, 10 base, or 10 health, 10 damage, and then you get 20 base added on top of it. So that is sheer unbelievable amount of items in that bundle. I mean, it's all up on the screen. Dimes is picking up gold and silver. Right, Dimes? This is a super seal silver bundle. So Dimes picking up the gold and picking up the silver for football. And of course, if you pick up all of the bundles, you do get that bonus in the top right-hand corner, which is that amazing Duelist gear. And we're down to the last couple pieces. In fact, I think we finish Duelist next Wednesday. We should have a full Duelist set of 12 pieces for you guys. So just in time for what we do. All right, let me Ocean Man, I need all that too. So, Ocean Man, there's your teammate right beside you. Gotta love that Duelist gear. These boots, if you have, if you still have PvP boots or Gladiator boots, I gotta tell you, this bundle immediately gets you in the game. And I mean this. I mean it kind of like, even if you started the game today and you're in a faction and let's say, for example, you get a couple pieces of Merc, couple pieces of Gladiator, piece here, piece there. These boots immediately make you relevant. It's base 20. So automatically, even if you start on day number 1, you got 20 base right there. And certainly, you add the other pieces together. The real key is to get yourself at least, look, 110, 115, 120 base. You can take 2 or 3 hits. The top tier players are rocking 170, 180. All Duelist, you guys can figure out, the base for all Duelist up to this point is unbelievable. So far, after tonight, if you've gotten every piece of Duelist gear, and then you add tonight's to it, $142 base. Not counting your other buffs, not counting your gems. If you picked up every piece of Duelist gear from the start of the season to this piece tonight, 142 base. Amazing. So if you get these boots tonight, that 20, and you got the previous set, let's say your rival, you're probably still looking at 125 or so. So good stuff. All right. Kel says Jules, Jim, Bones, Dimes, Valar, Bonnie, Amanda, Trigger, Flyrod, Loaders for Bonnie, Rye, and Kel. Gemstone. One bundle for Busy, one for Sheila, and Loaders. Restocking those Loaders. I did have a request for something a little bit different, but I'm not going to be able to do it till next Monday. So there will be a grenade bundle surprise next Monday. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to play around with it a little bit, put it together. But hold tight. Next Monday, those of you that like high-end grenades, I'm going to call it a Bomber Bundle Special. It won't be this one. It'll be something separate, and I'm just going to do like a one-time thing, probably not do it again. But I did get a request from someone, so we'll see. Kind of like Will loves his smoke bundle. One of the bombers messaged me and said, can you do this? And I don't know what I can do with it yet, But you guys know, if I do it, I'm going to do it damn big. I mean, I'm not going to mess around with it. It's going to be something like this. So, except for grenades. So that's what we got. All right, you guys do me a favor. It is 9:10, so we are going to start a little bit early tonight. And screenshot this if somebody shows up late. If Animal shows up late and says, hey, Kills, you guys make sure Animal knows that I did his elixir. He asked for it. There's his elixir bundle. He's been bugging me, and I put it in there for him. Oh, and Kel left out Cat. Good job, Kel. All right, sorry, forgot Cat on the list, so she'll take another load. Cat's full. We know Cat is full duelist. All right, and again, tonight, same rules apply. If you pick up a bundle, you can still message Kel anytime during the stream, but it is limit 1 for you and 1 for your faction or 1 for another player if you decide to pick that up. 1 sec. All right. Sorry, I lost it for a minute there. I'm live, everybody. Sometimes I lose my mind too. All right, let's jump right into it. So I'll leave the bundle up there while we do tonight's pre-match buffs. So everybody, do me a favor. If you're not typing buffs, please refrain from typing. So I need the following players if they are available. Cat, Deacon Beach, Trigger, Football, Moon, Kel, B-Dub, Flyrod, Nixie, Amanda, Julie J, Hippo, Rocket, Ron, and Mist. I think that's 15 people. 15 potential people should be typing buffs right now. Everybody else, if you're watching in the stream, please don't type. Please don't comment. Let's get these buffs up there so they can be screenshot. I see E-Beach. I see Football, Nixie, B-Dub, Flyrod, Trigger, typing for Rocket. And there you go. She's got the little rocket symbol. So when she types tonight, when Rocket subs, that'll be signaled to everybody that that's Gina's play. Father Ron, I see Kel, still waiting on. We need Hippo. We need Cat. I need Amanda's typed. I have Amanda. She sent them to me 2 days early. But I still need them in. I see Moonshot. I will still need them posted when she does log on. All right. Awesome stuff, everybody. Awesome stuff. I've got them calculated in my stats. So if you guys are ready, to make this happen, make some noise. All right, here we go. Before we get too far into the lineups, if you guys were wondering, this is brand new player. This is Kel's daughter that you guys met the other night. She is a member of Mir, and she is the second ninja in the game. And this is Samu Rai. Rai for her name. Samu in kanji means assistant. So there is some method to the naming process here. So yes, this was named by yours truly, me. But yes, Samurai is the second ninja, and she will be in Team Mir. So we're going to put her right over here. Mist, if you got some ninja tips that you can help out a fellow ninja, that would be awesome. But for tonight, we're going to put her over here and just, just give her a little sideline seat so she can see what's going on. But you know what? You never know. You might see her play. You might see her play next week. If B-Dub and Flyrod and Moon and Kel and the team over there can get her ready to go, she could be in the lineup as early as next week. We'll see. So congratulations. We look forward to brand new player, the team. And as I said, Rocket back, Riley in the game. Awesome, awesome stuff, everybody. So let me give you guys the map, and then we'll kick this thing off. So Team Box is the home team, and as I said, this is the third and final regular season matchup between these teams. They could meet in the playoffs, or if they don't meet in the playoffs, this could be the last time they ever play on the Crypt battlefield. Imagine that. Because we're moving on to the jungle next season, and I've heard that battleground potentially could have home field advantage for every team. So you could have your own unique jungle, and people may come and visit you, and you know the terrain, and you get an advantage when you play at home. So we are looking at next season's PvP to get true home field advantage for teams that are playing at home. Not just whether you go first or second, but a battleground to where when somebody comes in your backyard, it's going to be a little harder to win. True home field advantage coming in our next faction wars, which is going to be called the Jungle. So stay tuned. You'll see more of that in the next couple weeks. Maybe we'll debut that during the Max Awards. Max Award, come on, no sneak peek, Craven Light. We'll debut it during the Max Awards, and you guys get a chance to vote for each other. Got a lot of neat stuff coming around the corner with the game. We'll have all of our new players fully ready to go by the time we get to the jungle. All right, here's tonight's order, everybody. Team Box has decided to go first. So that means that they have Cat in the tanking position going first, followed by Moonshot. -10 Moonshot going first for Mir. Then we go back to Vox. We got Trigger going second, followed by Kel going second for Mir. Then we got the Deacon in the bomber position going third. And then we got B-Dub in the rover position going third for Mir. And then we got Football Master in the defensive position finishing it off. And then we've got Flyrod in the tank position finishing it off for Team Mir. We'll get 2 rounds of that. Then we'll bring the substitutes in. And that's what we got, everybody. So great stuff. Cat, you will be kicking it off for Team Vox. Good luck to both teams. Let's have a great match, and may the best team tonight win. Cat, you got 10 seconds. First move is always the easiest, right? Or is it boss to Main Street? All right, Cat's going to jump on into Main Street, use that boss. Probably a good idea before somebody steals it. We know we got a lot of boss thievery. All right, let's put boss on Main Street. We're going to jump right over. She wants to go Seal Smoke. We can certainly do that. And Crush, fully loaded to the wall. And we've been here before, right? Cat is a gladiator rival, duelist, insane, Crush loaded. A lot of good stuff here. So once it's typed, everybody, there is no juice on it, though. No potions on it, so we'll let it hit. Mir probably like, look, there's no Savage 6 on it. Let's see what it does. All right, we shall. We're going to give her Black Block. A little bit more than that. Black, green, green, blue. That's all you get without the Savage 6. I know, I made it dramatic, sorry. All right, but she is sealed, and she does have Boss on Main Street. All right, let's jump on over to Moonshot. Moonshot, you're up. There were people taking bets before the match started and said, in what round will it be that Moonshot gets his first 10-point deduction? So, you never know. All right, Moonshot's going to play Boss to their flag. He's going to steal Trigger's Boss. And he wants to drop a Pet Repel. And he's going to play a Plum Arrow to Eric Beach. So the Deacon, you got a Plum Arrow coming in. And just so you know, if this Plum Arrow hits, it does give him the option to choose whether you can not play a Smoke, Potion, or Pet for one turn. So he can take out a Smoke, Potion, or Pet just for one turn, not permanently. So it's up to you. Let it hit or stop it early. Your choice. All right. I didn't see weight, so we're going to let it hit. Jason, give us your choice. Smoke, Potion, or Pet. He picks Pet. So, Eric, no Pet for you for one turn. All right. Trigger, you're up. You got no Boss. Moonshot does have Pet Repel. Cat is sealed. Eric cannot play Pets for a round. And Trigger's up. All right. Trigger's going to drop Seal Smoke. Red Aster. And Blue Spark Chief loaded to the wall. Sealed. She's got a Pet. Chief loaded to the wall. B-Dub's on top of it. She's like, let it hit. All right. So, Trigger is insane. Blue Spark. Chief loaded. And she does have full effects. Blue Spark, going to give you about what a Rage gives you. So, blue, and yes, a red block for Trigger as well. All right, jumping on over to Kel. Kel in the bomber position. And really quickly to let you guys know, some of these duelists, Cat has absorbed 16. Trigger absorbed 16. Kel, B-Dub, and Fly Rod all A16. Now that only lasts for one round, but any damage they take in round number 1, 16 points of it is absorbed. All right, Tank Kel. Thank you very much. Kel switching to a tank, so she's going to activate Cape of Craven. She's going to drop a Seal Smoke. And after she drops the Seal Smoke, F5 Chief loaded to the wall. This one's going to leave a mark. Team Box. You see it typed up there. I'll give you a couple seconds, let it hit or wait. Otherwise, we're going to resolve it. All right, unless there's lag all over the country, does look like they don't want to do anything about it. So if you don't want to do anything about it, I don't want to do anything about it. It hits. And it hits big. This is one, I got to be honest, as a fan, you probably should have stopped it because this is the max you get, except for a Savage 6. Kel, loaded Gladiator, rival with F5. I mean, that's crazy damage, people. Look at this. Black, green, green, blue, 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 and she gets some of the red. Wow, absolutely. Utilizing that full attack. Kel destroying stuff. All right, let's jump over to the Deacon. Deacon, you're up. You get no pets. Fox with a slight wall lead. Kel, one shot, almost tied the game up. All right, let's get D Beach in the house. E Beach or D Beach. Oh, D Beach. That's all good. All right, Eric's going to go Seal Smoke. D30 loaded to the wall. He's insane. His D30 has no trouble taking down a red block. Boom. All right, moving on to B-Dub. B-Dub, you're up. And appreciate the quick response. Keeping the game moving. If you guys see it and you have an immediate answer, just type it. We move on. Deacon Beach. Getting points on the board for his team. All right, B-Dub's going to play Seal Smoke. All right, Seal Smoke, and then Gold Nero. All right, Trigger, not wasting any time using that legendary. But she can't have her defender taking damage early on. No doubt. I like that move. So Trigger saves Football Master an attack. And then Bonnie's going to go F5 Chief, loaded to the wall. You guys see the attack. I'll give you a couple seconds. Stop it. Let it hit. Your choice. Trigger's going to play red-blue. She said, all right, we're going to stop that early on. You know, it's that extra boost you get in round number 1. So I think that's a good play too. Trigger playing the red-blue. Dealing 10 over to B-Dub. First, you know what? Bonnie absorbs the damage. So even though Trigger plays the red-blue, she stops it. The 10 would have went to Bonnie. But round number 1, Bonnie's absorbs it. She takes no damage. She's still at 100%. But the blue does effectively stop it. All right, let's go over to Football Master. Football, you're up. You just got saved from a big Gold Nero attack. Trigger's boss has been stolen. Kel's turned into a tank. And we got a couple people with bosses. One on Main Street, one on Easy Street. Football and Fly Rod, and then we move on to round number 2. Very fast-moving first round. Teams are super prepared. They're swift. They're efficient. They know what they want to do. Let's keep that going, football. Let's keep it going fast. Fast and furious. Don't make me throw the delay of game flag on football. All right, we'll give him 5 more seconds. 5 seconds. All right, there he is. He's going to play boss to their flag. All right, football getting boss out on turn number 1. Before it can be stolen. And he's going to turn into a sniper. So sniper football. Not utilizing any ability yet. He's keeping his options open. I like that. All right. Zach, if you go D30 to kill, you have to leave the defensive zone. You have to go to here. So I need you. Grenades don't have range. Grenades, you have to be within range. All right. Throw it their boss. Which boss? Oh, Kel's boss? Or Moonshot's boss? Kel's boss is on Main Street. Never mind. Cat's on Main Street. All right, my bad. Moon's the only boss out. My bad. Watch. Watch the screen's going to light up. They're going to be like, it's not Kel's boss. It's not Kel's boss. Go ahead, do it. Do it. I know you guys are going to do it. Moonshot will be the first one to do it. He was already typing. Literally 2 seconds after I said it, he's on the keyboard. We just have, watch, we got like an 8-second lag. Here it comes. Hold tight. Come on, Jason. You know you want to do it. Don't stop. Oh, he didn't. All right. He's being good tonight. He doesn't want that -10. All right, Moonshot. All right, in all seriousness, though, you guys do have a D30 loaded going to Moonshot's boss. So Zach's trying to deal a little bit of damage there. Stop it or let it hit. All right, does hit. Zach is insane. So Moon, 19 points of damage for your boss. Remember, it does scale with your gear. Your boss is at 81%. So takes a good shot. All right, let's jump on over to Fly Rod. So Football Master casts boss, turns it to a sniper, and then throws at a pet. All right, Fly Rod. I feel some portal carryover here. Look at Fly Rod. He's like, I'm going after Cat. She's the closest to me in the portals. Fly Rod going red paw to Cat. Getting rid of her seal. He's also going to play Pet Repel. All right. Cat seal is gone. Pet Repel goes to Fly Rod. Second hit does hit Cat. Doesn't hit for a lot. She's got like a boatload of health. Takes her down to 95, Fly Rod. Just to say hello. And that is with the Arc Spark. Cheer loaded TS-15. Ooh. Cheer loaded with TS-15s. He must have a lot of TS-15s. All right, Team Box. You got Christmas Cheer, fully loaded. From Insane, Gladiator, Rival, Fly Rod. All right, you know what? It hits. If you want to do something about it, you're late. It's been up there for an hour. So, Fly Rod, this is a damaged red wall he was already hitting. Kel did a little bit of damage to it. But keep in mind, it's not a TS-15 he's throwing. It's a Holiday Cheer. So he takes down that first red, and he takes down two more. Wait. No. My bad. You don't get the second one. He's buffed with an Arc Spark. No potions, no additional buffs other than his Insane. You get about 2 full red blocks, Fly Rod. So there is damage to that next one, but you don't take it down. All right, that is the end of round number 1. Let's go to round number 2. We technically have a tie game at this point. Cat, you're up. Your boss is still on Main Street. Your boss is 100%. Moon's boss is at 81. Football's boss is 100%. Maybe Vox has a slight lead, but it's too close right now. We just started, man. It's round number 2. Teams are really positioning themselves well. And, Kat, I'm going to give you that 5 points of damage back because you have absorbed 16 as well. So, that 5 that Fly Rod did to you, he didn't do to you. Cat, Pet Repel. Absorbs are gone now at this point because we are in round 2. Pet Repel, Blue Spark, Crush, fully loaded to the wall. All right, there's no first round buffs any longer. You're Blue Sparking it. Nah, you don't quite get it down either. That was a fresh wall because remember, Eric took down the last piece of it. So you do get the red. And you get most of the final block, but you don't get enough of it to take it down and reset it. Little short there. Blue Spark wasn't quite enough. She is pet repelled though. And let's jump on over to Moon. Moon, you got a wounded boss. Eric has already been affected by the plum arrow, which means he is immune to purple effects the rest of the game. All right, let's start out with some Vile Smoke. Vile Smoke's going to get rid of Eric's seal right out of the gates. So instant seal pop from football. From Moonshot. He's going to go Blue Spark D30 to football's boss. Loaded. Team Vox. Football's attacking, or Moonshot is attacking Football's boss. Let it hit, see what it does, or slow it down. All right, we're going to let it hit. So, Moonshot, a little bit extra juice, unlike Football's attack last turn. It does hit. Football, I got your boss down to 77. 77 with the D30 and the blue spark. Your boss 77, Moonshots is at 81. He also plays Vile Smoke to the bomber area. Everything is resolved. Let's go to Trigger. Trigger, you and Red Aster are chilling on the map. Remember, you can't play a pet as long as you have Red Aster out as your defensive pet. Trigger, then Kel, then Eric, B-Dub. All right, Trigger is going to, oh man, she waited a turn just to see what was up. Hijack Bonnie's boss. Trigger wants Vile Smoke to the bomber area too. We call this a vial for a vial. Kel, you lose your seal. And D30 loaded to the wall. I think we can safely say Trigger's D30 with Insane is going to finish off the last brick in the wall. When it comes to the health of those, you know what? I had a corny Pink Floyd joke, and I'm not even going to do it. It would have failed miserably. Let's just reset the wall and move on. First wall for Team Box. Let's give them the red block on their scorecard. Box out of the gates. Trigger stealing stuff, putting the Vile Smoke down. No, but when it comes to Play Dead Live, you guys don't need no education. All right, let's go over to Kel. Kel, you're up. Slight lead for Team Box. Pretty solid so far. Pretty solid gameplay by both teams. We go Kel, Deacon, B-Dub, Football, and Fly Rod. Five seconds, Kel. Do we lose her? You guys still coming through loud and clear? There it is. All right, Red Icky, Seal and Thrill, F4 Chief loaded to the wall. All right, let's drop the Seal and Thrill. And we'll start with Cat. Cat has Pet Repel. No damage from Red Icky. We'll go to Trigger. Trigger has Seal and Red Aster. Red Aster takes care of Red Icky. Let's go to Eric. Eric has nothing. Football has nothing. They're each going to take damage from Red Icky. Eric, you're taking 8 points from Red Icky. Football, you're taking 9 points. Deacon at 92, Football at 91. And Kel is going to go F4 Chief loaded to the wall. All right, Team Vox. F4 Chief loaded. You guys have had time to think about it, to drink about it, to rethink about it. I didn't see weight. She does take down both pieces of the red wall. 2-for-1 special. Kel taking down almost the whole dang wall by herself. Doing work over there in the bomber position. She's making a case for Bomber of the Year with that. But we got some other people to have something to say about it by the end of the season. But looks like we've got 1 block to 1 block. All right, let's jump on over to the Deacon. Deacon, you're up. Deacon, B-Dub, Football, and Fly Rod. And then we'll bring in the second units. Deacon, you can play pets this turn. That crazy effect is worn off. All right, Deacon is going to go Heal and Seal. And D30 loaded to the wall. All right, let's drop this Heal and Seal. And D30 loaded to the wall from Insane Deacon. Black, green, green. No extra juice to it. That's all you get. All right, but he does get his Heal and Seal. Let's jump on over to B-Dub. B-Dub is up. Vox with a couple block lead. Mears tightened it up a little bit. Oh, hell. It just got real. All right. Vox, you see it up on the board. I need quick responses, if anything. Bonnie's going to go Red Benny to Football's Boss. She's going to spark that. And she's going to go Doom with Red Glob to Football's Boss, too. Already got the Pet Repel taken care of. Red Benny is here. And she just flexed some serious muscle. Football's Boss is at 77. And you guys don't need to know the stats. You just need to know that it's a red Benny, and it's an upgraded Doom. All right. Trigger, you can delete yours, please. Red Psycho from football. Red Psycho is going to stop the Doom. It's also going to break Bonnie's seal. And the red Benny, are we letting red Benny hit? All right. We are letting red Benny hit. Red Benny is going to hit. It's going to stay there every round, taking football from 77 down to 66. Down to 66. It will stay there. If it is killed, Bonnie will get that health in return as a kickback. All right, so B-Dub gets her own pet repel. She hits with red Benny, and that's with the Arc Spark, gets the boost, and also her Doom gets the boost, red Glob. That is stopped. Let's go over to football. Football, your final move in round number 1, or round number 2. Football and then fly rod. All right, football is going to go heel and seal. And Nerf arrow to Kel. Kel, you have a Nerf coming in, and if it hits you, he can choose to lessen the damage of your pets, your overall damage, or the effectiveness of your smokes or potions. They do stack, by the way. So every time a Nerf arrow hits, it's a 5% Nerf to whatever he chooses. Now, whatever he chooses, he has to stay with it. All right. We have the first ever Gold Psycho. Kel playing the Gold Psycho, and Football Master, your seal has not resolved yet. So Kel not only stops it, she hits you for 20 on the kickback. So Football Master is down to 80. Gold Psycho, everybody. You take the full effect of that one. Fly Rod, you're up. Now, lucky for football, it was a heel and seal, so he'll get a little bit of kickback. And he'll get the seal. But you can see how Gold Psychos will do some work. All right, Fly Rod is playing Rod. There he is. And Fly Rod is going to go with a regular seal for himself and a Chief F4 variety. And once again, if you guys play an F5, an F4, E3, you can't play an S6. And if you save it and you play an S6, you can't play any of the other ones. So Fly Rod F4 fully loaded to the wall. Hit or stop it. All right. I don't think they want to wait. So we're going to stop. We're going to let it hit. F4 Chief loaded to the wall. Fly Rod doing work, everybody. Insane Fly Rod. How about this? This is what an F4 looks like when you're insane. Black, green, green, blue, blue, blue. Fly Rod taking it down. One block at a time. All right, and that is the end of round number 2. As you guys can see, we got some bosses that are going to cap pretty soon. So everybody take a deep breath, fast-moving game. I'm going to start out with the road team. So B-Dub, tell me who we got coming in, where we have them playing. I agree, right? It is not only a fast game, it's a great game. I mean, these teams are playing awesome. So let's get the second units in. We got Nixie in at Rover. All right. So we'll put Nixie in at Rover, and we'll save. You want to save? Keep your regular lineup here, just in case Amanda doesn't make it. Because Amanda can still come in round 5. All right, cool. All right, so we're just bringing Nixie into the Rover position, everybody. All right, let's jump on over to Team Vox. Vox got a pretty full house tonight. So, Ron, tell me where we're moving people. Vox is looking hungry tonight. All right. As we said, Rocket making her debut. We're going to be sending the moves in. So Rocket coming in as the Rover. All right, that's one. Who else we got? Ron? What we got, Ron? Hippo to Bomber. All right. Hippo coming in for the Deacon. All right. Are you and Mist coming in now or in round 5? Is that it? More to come? What are we doing? All right, that's it. So we're bringing Hippo in at the Bomber. We got Rocket in, Football, and Trigger, and Cat. One sec. No. Your Gold Nero got denied by Trigger's eye ring, Bonnie. All right. We're starting out round number 3, everybody. We've got our substitution patterns in there. So let's kick it off with Cat. Cat is going to cap Main Street right out of the gates. So Team Box getting on the scoreboard with their first flag of the game. Congratulations, Cat. And it's your move. Cat, it's your move. All right. Cat and her pet repel are going to go to Main Street. All right, so Cat is at Main Street after capping the flag. Let's go over to Moonshot. Moonshot, congratulations. You just capped a flag too. So we got 1 flag to 1. All right, Moonshot. Going to play Rod. Little army coming out there. Dust Smoke to the bomber. So he's going to nerf Hippo a little bit. So Hippo's got the dust and the vial. And the vial does hit Hippo. For 10%. Moonshot played it. And they're going to go GOAT to Football's Boss. All right, so he's playing Rod. He's playing a Dust Smoke, and then he's casting the GOAT grenade to Football's Boss. Team Box, let it hit. The GOAT grenade is D30, and then he has to pick a second target for the GOAT, and Football says no. We're going to red-blue that for the grenade. So the red-blue is going to hit Moonshot. He doesn't have a seal. He does have Pet Repel. So the red-blue is going to hit Moon and dropping down to 90. So Jason, you take 10. And the attack is stopped, but your Rod is out, and I always hate saying that. Your pet is out. You know, there's no way to say it. Sorry. And then go to stop. Dust Smoke goes. Let's move on. Trigger, you're up. Trigger has Vial Smoke on Kel. Kel, your seal is broken. Trigger's Vial Smoke breaks Kel's seal. And it's a good thing, too, because I didn't have it up there. But now we break it. All right. And Trigger can play that because, guys, remember, sorry, her Gold Aster was devoured by Kel's Red Icky. Kel's Red Icky killed her Aster. So she's going to play Gold Rudy to Kel. She's also going to drop Pet Repel. So, Gold Rudy to Kel is nice. She's got a lot of health. So, Kel, you are taking $20 from Gold Rudy. Nice to have a lot of health. And S6 Chief loaded to the wall. Moon says no. First red-blue for Team Mir. So Trigger, that is going to get rid of your seal. And also stop your grenade. And you cannot use an Enrage the rest of the game. You can use Blue Sparks, or Blue Spark, but you can't use any Enrage potions. Moon with a big red-blue there, shutting it down. So Gold Rudy hits Kel, does 20. Trigger drops a Pet Repel. And the S6 Chief loaded is denied. All right, let's go to Kel. All right, Kel's going to play boss to their flag. All right, so we get another boss in play in turn number 3. She's going to drop Unholy to get rid of the Vile Smoke. Trigger, your Vile Smoke is gone. Kel wants no more of that Seal Breaker. Vile Smoke is a nasty, nasty smoke, man. Every turn breaking that seal. And she's going to go Crush fully loaded to the wall. So pretty standard stuff, but when you're insane, you do a little extra. Kel, red block, and about half of that next red block. Block and a half for you. All right, let's go over to the Hippo. Hippo, you're up as you came in for Eric. Hippo's already taken some damage from the Vile Smoke on Moonshot's turn. So you got Vile Smoke, and you do have Dust, which is going to nerf you by 25%, whatever attack you do. And we've got Football's boss is at 66%. Will cap this turn. Kel's boss just cast. And Cat is on Main Street. All right, he's going to go D30 loaded to the wall. All right. I am assuming that Mir will not stop it because it's already nerfed. It is nerfed, and the lack of a pre-match buff, not submitted on time, guys. You get a blue, and you get a blue, and that's it. Hippo with 2 blues, barely. D30 just doing a little bit of damage. All right. Let's go to B-Dub. All right, B-Dub is going to drop the Seal and Thrill and switch the focus to the wall. Probably a wise choice. Got to know when to cut bait. Benny does hit Football's boss. Takes it down to 54. So Bonnie's going to take care of the wall. She goes Chief fully loaded. Team Vox. Yep, you had time. It hits. We're taking down the rest of that red block from B-Dub. And we're taking down the next red block too. Serious work right there. Couple more red blocks in the books. All right, let's go to football. Football had snuck that boss in there. Now, B-Dub does not get the health kickback because her Benny was not killed. Football caps and gives Vox a second flag. Vox taking a little bit of a lead here early on. Doing it the old-fashioned way. Football is finally going to use, sneaky football. Look at that. He turned into a sniper, and he was just waiting for the opportunity. So he steals Fly Rod's boss. It's going to make it tough. A lot of thievery going on. Fly Rod's boss is out of play, and Football's going to summon Rod. Going to drop Pet Repel Smoke. And going to put a stun bomb on Nixie. Not detonated, but it is there. All right, steals a ball, summons Rod, Pet Repel Smoke, and stun to Nixie. All pretty good moves. All right, Fly Rod, you're up. Nixie's going to use her engineer skill, get rid of the bomb. Done. So Fly Rod at the beginning of his turn, Rod goes over. Oh, look at, you know what? That could not have been more perfect. Could not have been more perfect. Rod goes over and steals that block. And that gives Mir their second wall. We're going to rebuild it. All right, after he takes that, he's going to go Gold Rudy to Rocket. Thrill Smoke with a Valentine's Day cheer loaded with those TS-15s. You know, loading a V-Day cheer with TS-15s is like lighting a cigar with $100 bills. Fly Rod, slow down there. All right, Gold Rudy to Rocket. And Rocket is using her eye ring. So no more legendaries for the Rocket. Thrill Smoke and the V-Day cheer. We're going to let that hit. black, green, green, blue, and a little bit of blue. Fly rod taking down about half the wall. More big shots from Team Mir. Very nice work. All right, let's jump on over to the rocket. We'll get the rocket's first move. And then we go to Nixie and finish out round number 3. So Gina's used her legendary. All right. Boss to their flag. Very aggressive gameplay tonight. So you got Rocket with Boss at their flag. You got Cat on Main Street. And Trigger is going to move to the bomber area. That is going to trigger 10 points of damage from the vial. And she also is going to get a nerfed attack. And Fly Rod is going to redirect it. All right. Now, Fly Rod's using his legendary. He's using Judas. Sorry, let me do that again. Rocket to the bomber area. So that is going to take Rocket down to 90. Okay, Rocket goes to the bomber area. F5 Crush loaded to the wall. Okay, F5 Crush is a big attack. However, because she moved to the bomber area, it's nerfed 25%. So the attack goes, it's nerfed. Fly Rod redirects it. It's still a good redirect. But it is a nerfed redirect. So it's 25% less Fly Rod. It's a good move, but you didn't get the full bang for your buck. But you still got a blue, and a red. So you still got a lot of bang for your buck. That damaged blue is gone. The other blue, and you did get a red block. So I'd say you still got your money's worth. But that Judas is out of play. So we got 2 different strategies working really, really well right now. Vox aggressively going after flags. Mir mixing it up. Nixie, you're up. Your first move and the final move of round number 3. Vox with a full squad tonight. Mir without a couple key players. I'm sure it hasn't got lost on the group that they're missing some big, big pieces tonight. Well played, Nixie. Well played. You know, as wordy as you can be sometimes you just loft a softball up there that just cracks me up. So Max Seal. And she's going to play Rodney. Well done. Well done. All right. Let's get the Max Seal in play. Let's get Rodney in play. And she's going to throw a Fury 4 T20 loaded to the wall. Fox. You haven't stopped anything all night. Why should you start now? Fury 4 T20 loaded to the wall. All right. She is under the effect of elemental elixirs. You guys know from the pre-match buffs. So, no elixir buff, but the Fury 4 T20 loaded. T20 is a little lighter than the V-Day Crushes. So, she does get a red block. She gets a little over half of the next red block. So, good strong hit from Nixie. All right. Guess what we're doing, everybody? We are moving on to the last round of the first half, a fast-moving match, and we're going to kick it off with Kat. And guess what? Kat can't do nothing because she's capping that chest. So we're going to move over to -10 Moonshot. And for the second time tonight, Rodney goes over and steals a red block. Moonshot. Let's get rid of this red block. Moonshot, you're on the clock. And at the beginning of Moonshot's turn, he does deal 10 to our friend Hippo and also Rocket. Each are at 90 from Moonshot's Vile Smoke. All right, -10. Five seconds, Moon. All right. He is going to play Sue on Hippo. Which is going to give Hippo plus 5% DV. And nerf arrow to Rocket. Red Sue, you got it. Going to put Hippo at 70 and plus 5% DV. And Moon, I'm assuming the attack's going to hit Rocket. So, what do you choose to nerf? So you can put a 5% nerf on pet damage, overall damage, or the effectiveness of potions or smokes. So Rocket, and these do stack. So 5% nerf to any of her potions. Going to slow down the healing there. All right, let's go over to Trigger. Trigger, your final move of round number 1. All right. Trigger's going to break up some seals. Red Icky. So let's start out with Moon. Moon, you have Pet Repel. Pet Repel is gone. Let's go to Kel. Kel, I've got you with nothing. So Kel's going to take damage from Red Icky. She took damage earlier. She only took 20. Again, a lot of health here. Kel, Red Icky's going to take you down from 80. $74. 6 points of damage to Kel with the Arc Spark. All right, let's go to B-Dub. B-Dub, you got Pet Repel and Seal. Red Icky's just going to get rid of your Pet Repel. Fly Rod has Pet Repel. His Pet Repel is gone. He's still got his Seal that I never gave him. Fly Rod is sealed. He has a Seal but no Pet Repel. And Nixie, you're taking a little bit more from Red Icky. You're actually taking 10 points. So I got you down to 90. And we've got Chief loaded to the wall. No additional stuff to it except for Insane. Does get an Arc Spark. So Trigger, Chief loaded to the wall. Blue and red. Blue and red. All right, let's go to Kel. Kel, you're up. Your boss is in pretty good shape. Quick boss check. We got Kel's boss here, which will cap next round. We got Cat here, who will cap next round. And we got Rocket here, who will cap next round. So we go Kel, then we go Hippo, B-Dub, Football, Fly Rod, Rocket, and Nixie. Ooh, Vial to the defender area. Look at that, Football. Kel taking your Seal instantly. So Moon's got Vial and Dust Smoke out in the Bomber. Kel has Vial in the defender area. And Kel's also going to go E3 Crush. More than enough to take down their third wall. Look at that. Let's reset it. Three walls for Team Mirror, 1.5 walls for Team Vox. All right, let's go over to the Hippo. Hippo, we've already hit you with the Vial Smoke at the beginning of the turn. We've got you and Rocket in Vial Smoke and Dust Smoke, and you are the Bomber. So we go Hippo, B-Dub, football fly rod. All right. V-Day Crush. They're going to be just a V-Day Crush. Can he type it loaded? I mean, this isn't hard, guys. We've been doing this for a year. All right, I'm not going to load it. I'm going to tell you guys why. Because these are some of the simplest moves that we have. So if you guys are going to get your moves in, I'm going to ask you guys to at least respect the game. I understand. But lagging is one thing. Not typing it in your move is another thing. Lagging doesn't keep you from hitting the enter button and forgetting to do a move. So we're going to allow it. If there's another split move, I'm cutting it off. You guys got to be in the game. We do this once a week. If you can't focus on the game once a week, I don't know what to tell you. V-Day Crush with a 25% nerf. Loaded. One red block. All right, let's go to B-Dub. All right, Gold Toxie to Hippo. Gold Toxie to Hippo, plus 5% additional damage. Hitting Hippo for 40%, taking him down to 30. I hope lagging didn't keep him from casting the seal the last turn, because that would have been bad too. All right, Hippo's sitting at 30. With Bonnie's Gold Toxie, she's also going to enrage. V-Day Crush to the wall. It hits. Black, green, green, blue, blue. All right, football, you're up. All right, Silver Spark. All right, football's going to drop Unholy. He's going to get rid of the Vile Smoke. Silver Spark K9 to the wall. Hits does not quite take down the red block football. But it hits pretty hard. Silver Spark K9 to the wall. Drop Unholy Smoke. Green Plasma to Kel. So football getting a healing kickback. Kel sitting at 74 with 190 base. Kel down to 64 and 180 base. Fly Rod, you're up. And football, I'm going to give you that red block too because football played Rod. So let me resolve his Rod first. So that red block did go down. So you got about half a block remaining. Football a little less than half a block. Red Blaze to Hippo. It's already deadly venomed. All right, Hippo is on fire. He's down to 15 health. And Rage Crush loaded with more TS-15s from Flyrod. Blue and red. All right, let's go to Rocket. All right, so she's going to go Unholy Smoke. All right. Unholy Smoke D30 loaded to the wall. With a max seal that she can't play. Well, you're not the only person that got nervous, because I think Moonshot's probably nervous right about now, too. Just delete it. Delete the Phantom Cape. Because the seal can't be cast unless he wants to play the Phantom Cape on the Unholy Smoke. All right. So she's going to play the Unholy Smoke, which is going to get rid of the Vial and the Dust Smoke. Yeah, we do call that. Hold on 1 second. I know we're at the end of the first half, but I need to check something really quickly. I apologize. I want to get this right because I was checking on the move. So I got Jules checking. I want to make sure I resolve Fly Rod's grenades. I apologize, but I'm not sure if I did or not on his last attack. So if you know unequivocally, type it if you're 100%. But I got somebody watching the playback just to check to make sure that we gave him the damage. Yeah, I think so too, Fly Rod. I just want to get it right. I'm pretty sure he got blue and red. The reason you would be nervous playing a Phantom Cape for a max seal is because, do you see where Rocket's located? So when Rocket's in that area and she plays Unholy Smoke is in the area. So Max Seal would be in the same area as the players. And then the Phantom Cape goes to that area and then affects all of those items. That's why you would be nervous. The smoke is not targeted. The smoke surrounds the area. Okay. We did give Fly Rod his points, so we're in good shape. Everything's square. We're 100%. We're good. All right, so we got Fly Rod's move, and then we jumped over to Rocket. Rocket played Unholy, got rid of the stuff around there. And now is going D30 loaded to the wall. So there is no nerf on it any longer. So the D30 loaded to the wall will take down the final red block. So let's reset. And that's a second complete wall for Team Vox. Three walls and a half for Mir. 2 walls for Vox. Yeah, those smokes stack. That's why. So if you have Unholy Smoke in the area, then she didn't play the second one, but the Phantom Cape would have hit the Unholy Smoke and would have caused a mass explosion and killed everybody on the board. All right, let's go to Nixie. Nixie, final move of the first half. Your Rodney is going to run over, and for the third time tonight, Team Mir is able to get a red block. Don't think we've ever seen that happen before. All right, Nixie, and then we go to halftime. All right. Nixie is going to summon Trey to Hippo and D30 loaded to the wall. And we're going to calculate this out. All right. Yeah, this is going to be very, very close. Hippo's at 15, by the way. All right. You don't kill him. He's at 15, and based on his health total, and you're using a D20 pet, he takes 13 points of damage. Hippo is at 2. Hippo survives it at 2. Trey gives you the full allotment of health back, but his attack is a D20, and it's based on the other person's health. He survives it. We're going to resolve the D30 loaded to the wall. D30 loaded to the wall. You take down a red block. All right. I had to get into the calculator and get some math working right there. Well, I mean, we know if his health was 100%, then he would, or at 100, then he would have taken the full 20. Obviously, health has scaled, and pet damage doesn't do what it used to do months ago. We are at halftime, everybody. So, yeah, last couple turns, we got bogged down a little bit. So, let's get the substitutions. And I'm going to start with B-Dub. Are we going to let it roll with what we got, or do we have substitutions? All right, I'm going to keep it the way it is. Kel, Nixie, Flyrot. All right, so we're going to keep their current lineup. No changes. Ron, let's go to your substitutes. Who's coming in? I assume we got you and Mist coming in. You know, one thing I'm going to do this for Moonshot and for Dimes. When we get to the jungle, I'm going to have a penalty flag of like an official. And when they start talking a bunch of bullshit, I'm going to have that official just throw that yellow penalty flag. and it's immediately going to be a 10-point deduction. We're not even going to waste. It's just going to pull it out of his pocket, and we're going to get some animation for it. Eric the Bomber. Ron in for defense. Football getting a little breather. All right. I'm confused here. How can you put me in defense and myself for Angel? What the heck is going on over at Vox tonight? Are you going to put I in the tank? Are you going to me, myself, and I? All right. Mist in for Angel. All right. So let's get the second half set up. We don't have any vile smokes. So here's the order. It's going to be Cat, Moon, Mist, Kel, Eric, B-Dub, Ron, Flyrod, Rocket, and Nixie. All right, here we go. Second half. Cat still has a pet repel. Nobody else has anything. Bonnie is sealed, Nixie sealed, and Flyrod is sealed. Nobody else has anything. All right, so we're going to start out at the beginning of the second half, and Cat does cap Main Street. And Vox gets its third flag of the game. All right, let's go over to Moonshot. No. When you go out of the game, you lose it. All right, we got Moonshot. Then we got Mist, Kel, Eric, B-Dub, Ron, Flyrod, Rocket, and Nixie. And we're in the fifth round, everybody. Mir has 2 blues remaining, 2 psychos. Vox has 1 blue, 1 psycho. The 7th game of the season. We should have some really sharp gameplay at this point in the season. 7 games in, everybody. Where you at, Moon? All right, we'll give him 5 more seconds to get his move in. All right, he's going to go Red Toxie to E-Beach. Starting out big. We always put this right here so we know. Pine Arrow and Seal and Thrill. I do have to say, I like your choice of arrows tonight. A sniper after my own heart. No worries, we will wait. Thank you for being quick on that, too. Pine Arrow is going to be DV5, and it's also going to drain 1 point of AP. So it kind of nerfs you, and it also hits you with some deadly venom. It's really, really cool arrow, underused. No, sorry. Pine Arrow's DV5 and PV5. Deadly Venom 5 and Permanent Venom. All right, Eric is going to play his Priest Prevention. Very nice play. It's going to prevent the Red Toxie. I love you too, Moonshot. All right, so we're going to go with the Pine Arrow. And it's kind of like pick your poison, literally. He was either going to take a big hit from Toxie, or he's going to take all that AP damage and the regular attack too. So, Eric, you were taking permanent DV5. And you're taking 5, which is going to put you at 95, so you are deadly venomed. And you go from 140 base. Moonshot's rocking 32 AP. So, you got some mitigation. You're still taking 18. I got you at 122 base. All right, let's kick it over to Mist. Mist, you're up. Oh, Main Street was left unoccupied. Look at that. Mist sneaking a boss in. Boss in turn number 5 from Miss to Main Street. She's going to drop Pet Repel. Mist has got some extra incentive now. There's 2 ninjas in the game. And F5 M30 fully loaded to the wall. I'm going to put Mist up here on top of this building. All right, Team Mir. F5 M30 fully loaded to the wall. Let it hit? Or do you have other plans? Just a real quick recap. As I said, Mir has 2 blues, 2 psychos. Vox has 1 blue, 1 psycho. Heart of Nixie is going to play red-blue. That is their second. And that is going to hit the ninja. 410. Going to take her down to 90. So the F5 M30 fully loaded, denied. All right, let's kick it over to Kel. Kel, congratulations. Your boss resolved. So a second flag for Team Mir. Two flags for Mir, 3 walls. 3 flags for Vox, 2 walls. Pretty close game. Kel's going to play Rodney. Seal and Thrill. And V-Day Crush loaded to the wall. No problems. Kel getting a 4th red block. Scorecard only shows 3. But they do have 4. And yeah, it's on my scorecard, Jason. It's just not on the screen. So let's go ahead and reset that wall. Give them a brand new target. All right, we're back to the Deacon. We go Deacon, B-Dub, Ron, and Flyrod. This game is sort of like the one the other night. You can't really tell who's winning because they're both going at it in different ways. So it is going to come down to a couple moves here or there. Who's got blues? Who doesn't have blues? Who can kill the other person? Who can take some flags? Anything is in the works here. All right, the Deacon. Heel and seal. D30 loaded to the wall. Black, green, green. And you are insane. You get a little bit of blue. We saw it before. Not much. All right, let's go to B-Dub. Oh, boy. You know, you had to do this on a night I didn't have the graphics loaded, Bonnie. But it is going to summon a clown, and it is a hard-hitting clown. It's okay. So, Vox, two things are going to happen here. One, I don't have the graphics loaded, but I will tell you, it's a cosmic activation. And a chief loaded. So, all right, by next week I will have the animation, but Mist is going to use her intervene. So Mist stops the clowns, and Ron plays red-blue, which is the final red-blue of the game. So both Monty's attacks are stopped, but they have to burn a lot in order to do that. Cooldown gone, red-blue gone. Ron, your red-blue does break Bonnie's seal, though. It's a lot of damage. It's a very hard-hitting activation, and each time it randomly summons a different clown. But I did not have time to get the animation loaded, but it's worth it. All right, let's go over to football. And you guys will get to see a lot of clowns on Friday night. So maybe Bonnie will play it on Friday night. You guys can see clowns versus clowns. Jason, if you have a question, you can send it to me instead of spamming that flag. All right, Ron's going to go Boston Main Street. All right, so we've got Mist on Main Street this round that would cap in turn 7. Ron on Main Street this round would cap turn 7. They both can't cap, obviously. All right, give me 1 second. All right, I've got a 10-point deduction from Team Vox. Eric used Heal and Seal in round 2 and also used Heal and Seal this round. So he doubled up on the same item. So Vox is going to be minus 10. Ron played Boston Main Street. Ron is also going to play Seal Smoke. And Ron was going to go Sleep Arrow to Fly Rod. And Moonshot's going to play Red Psycho. That's their first Psycho. Ron just cast his Seal Smoke, so it doesn't break the seal. But Ron is taking 10 points of damage. And then we go over to Fly Rod. Fly Rod, your move. And then we go to Rocket, who will cap. And then we go to Nixie. Yep. You are correct, Ron. Red Nolan, V-Crush loaded with TS-15s. Yeah, I missed it because it was the gold psycho. It's my bad. So Red Nolan from Fly Rod. And V-Day Crush loaded. Get back to some wall damage. Well, no blues. So if you guys have a cooldown you want to use, that's up to you. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and take this and black, green, green, blue. I'll evoke it. That's fine. Mist prevents half of it. Missed using one of the charges of evoke. Fly Rod, half the wall stays. All right, let's go to Rocket. Let's get a rhythm back, everybody. Got a lot of moves and counter moves. Let's speed it up. So we'll start with Rocket. Rocket is capping. And that is the 4th flag. Fox, 4 flags to 2. Mirror with 4 walls. Vox with 2. Vox with 4 flags. Mirror with 2. All right, she's going to start with a seal. Let's get the max seal. And she can play the max seal because remember, she couldn't play the max seal before because of the unholy smoke. Summon Blitz to Fly Rod's Nolan. And Arc Spark Chief loaded to the wall. Team Mirror. Arc Spark Chief loaded. Let it hit. Think about it. Otherwise, we'll start resolving it. We're going to let it hit. All right. Arc Spark loaded to the wall. No extra juice to it. So pretty straightforward here. Blue, blue, and blue. 3 blues. All right. Nixie, finish us out in round number 5. And then we have 1 round remaining with the full groups and then a speed round. Final move of round 5. Nixie, you're on the clock. Big shout out to both teams tonight. Very well played from both teams. Always fun when 2 teams play with different strategies because it comes down to execution. Which team can execute their strategy better? Both are doing a really good job right now. All right, she's going to bile smoke their defender. And Ron was sealed. He took damage, but it didn't break his seal when it was rejected. That does break his seal and does put the vile smoke on him. Boss to their chest. That will cap in round 7, by the way. And D30 loaded to the wall. Let it hit or stop it. All right, it hits. Green, blue, blue. Green, blue, and blue. All right, that is the end of round number 5. We are moving on to round number 6. Round number 6. Cat, your move. It's been a while since Cat got to move. She got her 2-turn cap. Couldn't move last time. Round 6, everybody. Cat kicks it off. All right. Cat is going to play Red Nolan. And Chief fully loaded to the wall. Nothing additional to it. She is insane. All right. Did not see a response from Mir. We're going to let it hit. Chief fully loaded to the wall. Red block. And a little bit of the red block. A little bit of carryover damage. Nothing to write home about. Moonshot. -10. You're up. All right, blitz to Cats, Nolan. Take him out of play. And mental block to Eric Beach. All right. Eric's a smart guy. We'll see how he does with the mental block. Eric, you got a shot coming in, and give me a 999 if you're ready. No one else, please type in chat. Big damage on the line here. And Eric, once you're ready, you're going to have 10 seconds to correctly answer this question. All right. That's almost the same as a 999. You might be lagging though. So this is why I need you to type 999. I need to see if you're lagging. So do me a favor. Type 999 right now. All right. Close enough. Okay, Eric, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to tell me what these three terms relate to. All right? Ruck, maul, and scrum. Ruck, maul, and scrum. You have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I need an answer. All right. Time is up. He had 10 seconds, did not get it in 10 seconds. They were all related to rugby. All related to rugby. So E Beach has a +5 permanent venom. He was at 95. He's down to 70. Moonshot with a 25-point shot. Also taking him from 102 down to 104. Yeah, I don't know. You can delete it. I don't know what a holy smoke is, but yeah, you can delete it. Mist, you're up. All right, she's going to drop Seal and Thrill. And M30 fully loaded to the wall. Bonnie says, let it hit. 1 red block. All right, after missed, we go over to Kel. Kel, you're up. Kel, Rod is taking a blue block. So blue block is off the board. She's going to play a red Nolan once the blue block is gone. And Crush loaded to the wall. And Mist is going to evoke it. Kel is insane. No additional potions. So, Kel, you would have taken down. There was a little bit of damage to that red. No, there was no damage to that red. Sorry, it was blue. You would have taken down almost 1.5. But because they evoke it, you take out none. You take out about 3/4 of the current wall that you're attacking. So Mist's second evoke keeps a full wall piece from going down. Very well played. Eric, you're up. The Deacon, you are up. So there's about 25% of that red block left, basically. Quarter red. All right, Eric is going to summon Rod. F5, D30 loaded to the wall. Mirror. From the insane, the insane Deacon. All right, red, blue from Bonnie. Both teams are out of blues. Vox has 1 Psycho left. So 10 points of damage to the Deacon. I got you at 60. The Deacon is at 60. All right, let's go over to B-Dub. We got B-Dub, Ron, Flyrod, Rocket, and Nixie, and then we go to the final 4. No blues remaining for either team. Maybe some cooldowns floating around. We'll see. B-Dub playing Rod. So we got a Nolan out. We got 2 Rods out. You guys can see the pets. And E3 D30 loaded to the wall. Ron uses his prevention. Ron says, we're not letting Bonnie's grenade hit this round. Ron, you're up. All right, so Ron, you are leaving the DZ, correct? All right. Ron is going to play Unholy. Drops the Unholy. Going to slide down. And Ron is going F5, cheer loaded to the wall. Fly Rod is going to tank page 1. Prevents the damage. Had to get him to burn the cooldown somehow, right? Fly Rod, you're up. Once again, a reminder to all players, if you played Savage 6, you cannot play another Rage. If you played a Rage previously, you cannot play a Savage 6. You don't want to get caught double dipping at this point in the game. We have Fly Rod, we have Rocket, we have Nixie, and then we got the starters. And that's it, everybody. We are set up for an epic finale. You can't play it to a person. Fly rod, you have to play it to a zone. No, she's in the tank zone, so if you like to play it in that tank zone, that's fine. And then V-Day Crush loaded to the wall. All right, V-Day Crush loaded to the wall with Insane. 25% of that wall remaining. Takes down the red. No potions with it. No sparks. No additional juice. It's barely up, but it is still up. He takes down a full wall and almost takes down the next wall. You could probably breathe on it. It's that close. Rocket, you're up. We got Rocket, then Nixie. All right, so first of all, let's move her to make it simple. We're going to move her to the DZ. The max seal is not a problem. The silver spark is a problem because of the movement. So I'm going to give you the movement, the Curtis cast, and the max seal, but not the spark because of the movement. So red Curtis does hit the wall and does damage the wall, but does not take out a block of the wall. All right, let's go to Nixie. Nixie, your final move of the match. All right, she's going to go Max Torment the Cat. Here, we'll put that on Cat. Which will prevent her from enraging until she peels it off. F5, D30 to the wall. Box, F5, D30. All right, we got Tank Prevention. That was probably a 2-block special for Nixie. F5, remember, that wall was barely up. Just a small piece of it was up. You can figure out what the damage would have been there. A little bit of a savior. All right, look at that. 6 rounds are in the books, everybody. We've got 1 round remaining, so we don't know how this is going to pan out. This is much like the game the other night. Great gameplay by both teams. Nixie, great job. Nixie heading over to watch the remainder of the game. And we've got Mist. Great job, Mist. She's heading over to sidelines to watch the remainder of the game. Football Master coming in for Rocket for 1 final turn. Trigger coming back in the rover position for 1 final turn. All right, I'm going to set the stage for you guys. Moonshot, Fly Rod, both sealed. Kel sealed as well. B-Dub, no seal. B-Dub has Rod the Roadrunner out. Kel has Nolan. On the other side, we've got the Deacon is sealed. Cat is pet repelled. The Deacon has Rod the Roadrunner out. We've got a few pets that are going to cap. Nixie's pet is going to cap at the end of the game. But in addition to that, we've got Trigger's boss and Ron's boss are both on Main Street. So when Trigger's boss caps, Ron will lose his. All right, everybody. Good luck to both teams. Cat, your final move. Remember, no legendaries. Final turn. Healing probably won't be a factor based on the health. Not a lot of PvP. Correct. Missed boss, but it will cap in Trigger's turn. In the number 2 spot. It's missed boss, but it will cap on Trigger's turn in the number 2 spot. And Ron's boss will fizzle in the number 4 spot because the other boss will probably cap. Neither team has a blue remaining. Could be a couple cooldowns floating around out there. And 1 psycho for Team Vox. Cat's going to drop Unholy, peel off the Torment, and S6 Chief loaded to the wall. All possible. B-Dub says, hold up. Wait a minute. Look at that. You guys remember a long, long time ago, Sneaky Kel turned into a tank. Cat was saving the S6, and Kel was saving the tank page 1. And I think everybody's out of cooldown, so we're going to speed this thing up. Let's kick it over to Moonshot. There are no more blues. No more cooldowns. Sneaky, sneaky gameplay. We got Moonshot, then we got Trigger, then we got Kel, Eric, B-Dub, Football, and Fly Rod. All right, Moonshot playing Cray to Trig and Gold Spark. It's going to make her smaller and also minimize her damage to the wall. Moonshot trying to slow down the damage. Let's go over to Trigger. Trigger, congratulations. Missed Boss will cap, which will take Ron's boss out of play, which will give Vox its 5th flag of the game. Five flags. All right, Trigger, your final move of the night. All right. She's going to take her chances. So, mini Trigger with nerf damage from Cray, with half damage from the Gold Spark, will Silver Spark Curtis. Now, it's a damaged wall. It was damaged before. The Silver Spark Curtis will finish off the previous damage to the wall in conjunction with her Chief Loaded, and it will do a little bit of damage to the next red block, but not much. So it's a good move by Moonshot, probably protected that other red block. Because remember, last turn, the red block was damaged. This turn, she damaged it again with a pet. She super nerfed, smaller, but she did use a Chief Loaded to the wall. She takes down the little bit of the remainder of that wall and then does a little bit of damage to the next one. Kel, you're up. You and Nolan are up. All right. Kel is going to Arc Spark E3 Chief. Now, I am going to give Kel a Chief Loaded, but she did already use the E3. She probably heard the camera shot in the background. So Kel is not getting the benefit of the E3. She does get a -10 deduction from Mir. However, the Arc Spark with the Chief Loaded is enough to take down the red block. Nolan does not enrage because she can't use a rage potion. But Nolan does take down the next red block, and there is some carryover to the third red block. So she missed out on the enrage, which that's what Nolan thrives on. So Nolan throws a regular grenade just like she does. No benefit from the Arc Spark for Nolan. That block is still slightly up. Pressure. It happens, right? All right. Deacon, you're up. And at the beginning of the Deacon's turn, Rod goes over, takes the final red block to give Vox its third wall. Now remember, Mir has 4, working on their 5th. But Vox does get their third wall down. It resets. going to get very interesting. Make sure you're not double dipping, everybody. Need good, strong moves at the end. We got E-Beach, B-Dub, football, and fly rod. All right, Eric is going to blue spark it. Insane Eric, blue spark. Getting a basic rage, but using the blue spark. Black, green, green, and blue for the blue spark. B-Dub, you're up. Now again, for the fourth time tonight, look at this. Rod goes over and takes down a red block. 4 red blocks for Mere Rods tonight. Incredible. Let's reset the wall for her. Bonnie's going to go F4 Chief loaded. Black, green, green, blue, blue. Football Master, you're up. Final move. He's gonna make a move. So he's gonna slide down. Blue Spark F5 Christmas cheer loaded to the wall. And he's insane. So Bonnie threw the F4 Chief football using an F5 Christmas cheer blue spark. Blue, blue, red, and a little bit of damage to the red. All right, Fly Rod, you are up. Final turn. Final turn of the game, everybody. What a game. F5, Chief loaded to the wall. He's insane as well. Slightly less than football because he didn't have the blue spark. But nonetheless, Fly Rod is getting blue and red. And that, everybody, is where we leave it. This last boss caps and goes over to Team Mir, their third flag of the night. Nixie's flag does cap. All right, everybody, great match. Take a deep breath. Don't worry about the score. Just chill, relax. Thank everybody for a great game played, because it was a great game. Epic battle. Vox laying it all out on the table. Mir changing strategies mid-flight, like they do. They knew they were at a disadvantage with bosses, so they changed the strategy. Was it enough? That's going to be the question. No losers tonight, though. This was like a championship-style match. So we'll start out. Wall damage. Mir crushed it. No joke. 5 complete walls is 1,500, and another 150 is 1,650. Vox, 3 complete walls, 900, another 150, 1,050. Defensive points. Mir controlled the defensive zone every turn, 175. Vox, all but one turn, 150. Flags. Flags is where it got interesting. Mir, 600 points in flags. Vox, 5 flags. Flags not quite as good as the extra wall damage. Vox, 5 flags gives them 1,100. $10-point deductions from each team. Vox ends up with a total 2,290. Mir, 2,415. Team Mir, the champs, showing why they are the champs. They switched up strategy mid-flight. They were short-manned. They said, you got our bosses, you take our bosses, we're going to switch over to the wall. And they absolutely do not leave anything on the table. So, great job from Mir. Very, very well played. And if there's any doubt why they're good, tonight showed you that even shorthanded, they can find a way to win. 5 people. 5 people and a whole lot less flags. So, awesome job. But you know what? Big, big shout out to Vox. Vox brought a lot of fight tonight. It was close. Very, very close. So, Mir, one more win away from clinching home field advantage. This was a big, big win tonight. Does move them up to 6-1. But always a good match between Vox and Mir. Always play super, super close. All right, we got an off night tomorrow night. So check your inventory, look for your upgrades. Sometimes the difference between winning and losing could be glyphing, buffing, a few extra things. So you always want to maximize that. Great to have the Rocket back. Also going to be great to get Samurai in the game. So very impressed with both teams tonight. Have a good one, everybody. I will see you guys officially Friday night for a lot of crazy clown action. Enjoy.
You see, yeah, you and me could be happy. So won't you spin the bottle, spin it right around, but aim it towards me now. Yeah, why don't you come and spin the bottle? Push it 1 degree, so it will wanna me. 'Cause I just want to be your supermodel, be a supermodel, be a supermodel, I just want to be your supermodel, so spin the bottle. The night goes on and you won't play along, but you electrify my heart like I could die. Truth or dare, don't make you even care. Why don't you play the games? You're making me insane. You and me could be happy. So won't you spin the bottle, spin it right around, but aim it towards me now. Yeah, why don't you come and spin the bottle? Push it 1 degree, so it will wanna me. 'Cause I just want to be your supermodel, be a supermodel, be a supermodel, I just want to be your supermodel, be a supermodel, be a supermodel, so spin the bottle. Ooh, I see you with a beautiful girl in the corner of the kitchen. No, but do you wanna be with her? Don't know what you're missing. Spin the bottle, spin, spin the bottle, spin the bottle, spin, spin. So won't you spin the bottle, spin it right around, but aim it towards me now. Yeah, why don't you come and spin the bottle? Push it 1 degree, so it will wanna me. 'Cause I just want to be your supermodel, be a supermodel, be a supermodel, I just want to be your supermodel, be a supermodel, be a supermodel, so won't you come and spin the bottle, spin it right around, but aim it towards me now. Yeah, why don't you come and spin the bottle? Push it 1 degree, so it will wanna me. 'Cause I just want to be your supermodel, be a supermodel, be a supermodel, I just want to be your supermodel, be a supermodel, be a supermodel, so spin the bottle.